we have millions, tens of millions of users that use a system that is really not gonna break the bank. So my name is Josip. I'm the CTO at a company called SofaScore, and we do a product that tracks sport results and statistics for more than 23 different sports, and we have 23 million monthly active users. So if we are talking about scaling and the things that are important about scaling for junior developers, I would say you should solve the low-hanging fruit first, which in most cases would just be to add caching. If you do this early on, then it gets easier as you grow. So if you don't add cache in the beginning, it's really difficult to add it later. And what cache basically is you don't want to recalculate the same thing over and over again. You want to calculate it once, if it's an expensive operation, and then store it somewhere. That something is what we call cache. And then the next time you need that data or content or whatever, instead of doing the entire calculation from scratch, you just reuse the old one. The thing is, it gets really difficult if you have a big system, and if that system grew over a couple of years, you might not be able to add it at that point. So for junior developers, I would say that's something you should probably look into early on and kind of think about caching as you design that system. It can reduce the price and complexity of the system significantly. So for example, in our case, due to caching, we have our monthly bill is lower by 100 times, even more than 100 times. So a lot. It's a big difference. And also you get speed, so double points. You shouldn't optimize prematurely. That's usually not the way to go. You should think about your system and have certain key points that you want to keep in mind while designing, cache being one of them. But if you focus too much on optimizations, then you will not actually bring business any value. And you might optimize a certain feature that's not going to get used. So you should have a system where you can monitor your infrastructure, where you have a great visibility into the system. That's really important, but not react on that immediately. The monitoring part is usually what people don't do because it's boring, right? But it's really important. You don't actually have to do it yourself. There are a lot of different services that you can use, and they're literally one click. So you just install any application performance monitoring tool. You pay as you go. If you're a small startup, you can get it for free or for very little money, and it will give you an insight into your system. And most important thing is you have to actually look at it. If you have it and don't look at it, then it doesn't really exist. So you should learn how the system is evolving over time and look at that numbers, and then that will help you to optimize the system in the future. Usually, you don't look at the price of your system until it's too late. We have this model of American software companies where you just grow, and don't look at the cost because it's not important. You have your investment, you have money, you need to burn that money and grow your user base as quickly as possible. While that is true, if you don't take care of your cost, you won't be able to reduce it in the future. I've seen this over and over. Like, CTOs usually focus just on growth and don't spend enough time to kind of give the vision to employees on that the system is not free. Everything comes with a price. The best example is cloud. So if you use cloud, which is an amazing technology that we have, it will be great for you when you're growing, because you will be able to experiment and change and move rapidly. But over time, what I've noticed is that when you get a product that is stable enough, usually you would want to switch it to your own on-premise solution, because the price difference is so big. You cannot get the price difference, you cannot optimize the cloud enough. So that's one of the things I would say, kind of to maybe look at that earlier than one usually would. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them below, as influencers would say, or just add me on LinkedIn.
Thanks for watching the video. If you want to learn more, click on one of these. Yeah, here we go. You clicked, right? Okay.